We are the champions. God, it's been a while since we've heard that. I think last time was when we got knocked out of the semi-final against Inter Milan a few years ago. Anyway, let's get into it. So we have returned for another episode. I hope I find you well. Now, 4-1 defeat away to Girona, a hat-trick from Buano Samata and Anders Dreyer ensured that we got absolutely pummeled. Followed up with a 3-0 win away at Real Sporting de Gijón. Carlos Soler, Divock Origi scoring on his debut and Danny Parejo scoring the goals. But today it's all Champions League based. We get the first leg rounds of Copenhagen, Liverpool and Dortmund. I genuinely don't know what's going to happen to us this season. And what makes it worse is Dr. Benji's now took over Valencia in his save. I mean, admittedly, he is 9 years in the future. And for us, there is no jobs available, so Champions League and Copa del Rey it is. Have we played Copenhagen before? I feel like we have with Napoli. Yeah, we did. 2 years ago. Beat them 2-0 away from home and 2-2 at home. Andrea Botti. How's he getting on these days? He had a half decent season last season. I mean, he's never gonna reevaluate his form from that first amazing season. Second, let's have a look at some of the players. Florenzi has joined. They've moved Diallo out to the right. The absolute maniacs. Fabian. I'd love to have Fabian back, but it would cost a lot of money. Nicolo Zaniolo's job from Roma. Imagine he was only 27 million. We got Alban Lafont, which is a very good backup signing. How much they signing for? 1 million. Frankessi's still there. Politano. Delafeu's there. Vincenzo Milico is still there. Teles Magno. Wow, he's a lot of money. He had a solid season last season. Sergio Reguilon as well. Which means, I think, Onguene actually joined Tottenham, he did. So they made quite a big profit there. I mean, I'm taking some credit for that. Who else did this on? Paulson, gone. Kevin's gone to Leicester. No, how could you do such a thing? Wow! Christopher Aguirre was signed for 35 million and sold him 2 years later for 65 million. So you what, I've got to be at the forefront of this. Nico Stings, obviously. They loaned Kevin Malcott out last year. Elmas. How much? 46 million. Wow. Jude Bellingham sold him to Man United. Masuaku went as well. Oh well. Right, come on. We got sidetracked there. I do think Liverpool's going to be the toughest game today. If we can finish this episode in the top 2, then it would... Pardon? Lost 8 on the bounce in the Champions League. Right, well, we're putting that to an end today, or tomorrow even. In fact, before we start, let's have a look at some of the transfers that have gone on this season. We didn't go through the league table last season. All we can see there is Erling Haaland and Harry Kane both play for Liverpool. Alright, biggest signings this season. Erling Haaland to Liverpool for 94 million. Man City have been splashing the cash. James Maddison, Rodrigo Bentancur and Florentino Luis joining City for roughly 300 million. Jadon Sancho's also joined Liverpool, as well as Harry Kane. If you want me to have a deeper dive into other teams around Europe, then drop it down in the comments section and we will have a look at them in the next episode. I think we should do a whole episode dedicated to transfers over the years, manager moves and everything. So if there's anyone you'd like to see where they are now, or what club have had which players in the past, then just, like I said, just put it down in the comments and I will make sure we will visit that club very soon. I've completely forgot, I've not talked you through the team. Nick Hustings in goal, Zeki Selly, Jules Koundé, Tim Koopmeiners and Jose Gaya at the back. Carlos Soler, Danny Parejo, Leon Bailey in the centre of midfield. Maxime Lopez, Thiago Almada and Big Divock up top. Guillermo Varela, former Man United player of course, in right back for Copenhagen. Paul and Tep there as well, and Callum O'Dowda from Bristol City. I think I've got all the commentary on. I do apologise, but Carlos Soler is in the lead. Has put us in the lead, sorry. And I was wondering why we weren't getting chances. It's a decent first half. Just solid, plain, professional. As it stands, Liverpool and Dortmund haven't played yet. Maxime Lopez is through, and Maxime Lopez has scored. It's his second goal of the season, and other 3 points in the bag. Jankto loses the ball in the middle of the park, and Maxime Lopez just sprints past the defence and pokes it into the far corner. 2-0. Jose Gaya knocks over the top to Big Divock, and Big Divock has scored. I can't get my words out. Big Divock. Big Divock has got his second goal in as many games, and he could be a crucial signing for our European ambitions this season. Again, far post, lovely stuff. Okay, a bit zoomed out there. Carlos Soler heads into no man's land. Koundé. I'm trying to improve my commentary, as it seems to be very basic. I think if I'm going to slow the highlights down just a tad, so I can get my thought process going, because it's hard when everyone's just going at it. Throws in, Divock Origi beat the goalkeeper and the ball has hit the bar and bounced out. Could have been 4. Defrel pulls the ball back, cleared away, and still messing about with it in the box. Carlos Soler, can he get it down the pitch to Divock Origi, who doesn't pick the ball up. Pep Biel. Defrel's through again, and Gregory Defrel has scored. Former Sassuolo, it looks like. And Copenhagen have got a lifeline. Time is ticking down, and there's 3 minutes to go. And I think we have secured our first Champions League win in 8 games, apparently. Carlos Soler out wide, plays it into Divock Origi, and it's deflected and cleared away by the Danish Giants. And there we have it. 3-1 win against Copenhagen. A very nice result. No dramas, no squeaky bums on. A great start to the episode. Seeing that Liverpool have beat Dortmund 2-0, Harry Kane with a penalty and big Virgil van Dijk scoring. Also Napoli, Abdou Diallo, Lorenzo Insigne, Alan and Belotti all getting on the score sheet against Young Boys. Wait, we didn't see the Champions League winners last season. Juventus beat Napoli in the semi-final again. Well, not again, but Napoli were beaten by another Italian side in the semi-final, going out on away goals. That must be heartbreaking. Before beating Inter Milan in the final. Inter Milan did win the Champions League the year before, and they do look an absolute unit. So a very below par 2-0 win against our rivals Levante. Goals from Tim Koopmeiners and Zeki Selly, both from set pieces, and we had 29 shots in the game, so do need to see better than that against Liverpool in the next game, which is going to be very tough because they've got one hell of a team. I've had a look into their squad a little bit, and I don't think we'll be getting that job anytime soon. This guy looks a good player. Well, judging by what my scouts are saying, got potentially 4.5 star. Look at that team. Alisson in goal, Trent, Van Dijk, Soyuncu, Robertson, Fabinho, Wijnaldum, Keita, Salah, Mane, Harry Kane. Imagine having Harry Kane, Bobby Firmino and Erling Haaland in that team. Oh, we really need to go big on the Copa del Rey this year. Champions League is alright because, you know, we've got many chances to do that in whatever country we're in, but we do need the Copa del Rey this year. We're almost a quarter into the save, well, into the challenge. Still third in the league, behind Celta Vigo and Real Madrid. Real Madrid did just draw 2-2 with Barcelona. The Liverpool job is the only one I want in England. So I don't think we're going to get that for quite a few years yet. We do still have Germany and France to go to as well. Lorenzo Araujo has joined for 4 million. Basically, based on what my scouts have said about him. I put full trust in my scouts, because otherwise there's no point having him here. Right, so Divock Origi is going to play against his former club. Bruno Guimaraes is going to come in as well for Dani Parejo. And I think the rest of the team speaks for itself. We have such a solid defence. Koopman is just brilliant. Koundé is a very good player. Bastoni is equally a very good player. Bench Lois Karius, Joe Gomez, Jadon Sancho, Erling Haaland, Jordan Henderson, Kike and Bobby Firmino. That team is sickening. But we are at home, let's give the fans something to cheer about. If we can win this game, then we really have put ourselves in the hat for the next round. And the early highlight is to Liverpool, I think. Acoustings knocks it over to Bailey, and Leon Bailey's just absolutely took Soyuncu out and hits it straight at Alisson, and it's gone out for a throw-in. More Salah on the free kick, whips over and just wide. Another Liverpool highlight. Carlos Soler wins the ball. Former Liverpool man Divock Origi, Almada on loan from Liverpool, and Thiago Almada has scored against his parent club. Scores his first goal. In theory, that's a shock start. Assisted by the former Liverpool man, scored by the on loan from Liverpool man. Wow, what a start. 3 points clear. Carlos Soler, can he create anything? Zeki Celik scored in the last game and hits it straight at the goalkeeper. Alisson pings it out to Mo Salah, who's through on goal, and Nick Houstings collects nicely. Jose Guy launches in a throw-in. On the edge of the box, what can they make from it? Bruno Guimaraes loses the ball to Wijnaldum. Leon Bailey picks the ball up in the left back position and loses it straight away to Trent Alexander-Arnold. He pings it forward and Harry Kane's through on goal. The lethal striker has a goal and Nick Houstings tips the ball over the bar. As it stands, Dortmund are still drawing to Kopenhagen. Jose Gaya back to Houstings, over to Koundé. Lovely passing here. And Leon Bailey, can he create something? Guimaraes, can he knock the ball forward? Only to Fabinho. Almada back to Guimaraes. Lopez, Almada. This is some lovely football. Leon Bailey, can he get the ball into the box? Origi! And Origi scored! Origi! This is a nightmare for Liverpool. Sold him only 3 or 4 games ago to Valencia, and he has provided a goal and an assist against his former club. It's an absolute brilliant goal from Origi, and Alisson's just laid down. Half time, and that is a brilliant first half. We've had less shots than them. We've had 100% shot accuracy. We've had less possession. But it's not about keeping the ball, it's what you do with it. And we go into the break with a 2-0 lead. Shame to see only 1,500 away fans. Maybe that's all they were allocated. 72,967 fans. Zeki Celik, can he get the ball into the box? Towards Divock? No. And Naby Keita pings it out, but Jose Guy intercepts, and Thiago Almada's through, and he passes it to Alisson Becker. Jadon Sancho's come on. And Jordan Henderson's also come on for Sadio Mane and Gini Wijnaldum. I genuinely don't think we need to make any changes. I may take Leon Bailey off actually, as he's a bit tired. In fact, I'll put Guedes on. Just Guedes. Conde smacks it upfield, and Van Dijk, he's not going to miss a header there, is he? Bobby Firmino goes to play it in Sancho, but the ball's won back. Why's Jadon Sancho got number 11? And Mo Salah's got 18. Do you think he is the next Alberto Moreno? Zeki Celik launches it in, and the goalkeeper doesn't get to it. Bruno Guimaraes up to Celik, plays it all the way back to Nick Hustings. Don't make a mess out of it, please. Coop Miners out to Gonzalo Guedes. He's only just come on. He's beating everyone. Jose Guy, can he get the ball? Why are we shooting from there? The clock's ticking. 3 minutes added on. Thiago Almada whips over. Cleared away. Zeki Celik pressured by Sancho, and Sancho is away. He's gone for it, and it's straight at the goalkeeper. 25 seconds to go, and it looks like it's a comfortable Valencia win, really. Nick Hustings not had to make any major saves. In other news, Dortmund are currently beating Kopenhagen as expected. And is this one last chance before the full-time whistle? Naby Keita goes for the shot straight at Hustings again. They've been very poor up from Liverpool today. And there it is. Full time. Nice 2-0 winner at home to Liverpool. Divock Origi, man of the match, as expected. What a signing he's been already. In other news, Dortmund won 2-1. Napoli beating CSKA Moscow 1-0. Fiorentina, they seem like a really big team this season. And Inter Milan beating Zenit 3-1. I will see you again in a moment after we have played Deportivo Alaves. So, see you shortly. So we are nearly here for the final game. We did draw 0-0, a very boring game against Deportivo Alaves. This episode seems to go on for a very long time. I went to play 2 games in between, sorry. But in terms of the games that we are playing in the episode, we are doing very well. But I think this actually is the toughest game yet. Away to Borussia Dortmund in front of that yellow wall at the Signal Iduna Park. So here is the team for the away game at Dortmund. It's basically the same team as the game against Liverpool. So that was easily explained. Let's hope we can get a result. I've not actually had a look at their team. Juan Musso from Udinese. Past back in the team, Mats Hummels is still playing with Manuel Akanji and Nicolas Sula with Owusu. Former Real Madrid, Dani Ceballos with Axel Witsel is also still playing. Marcel Sabitzer on the right wing, formerly of Leipzig, and Giovanni Reina coming through the youth team. Strangely, Tammy Abraham. On the bench they got Gianluigi Donnarumma, Nicholas Stark, Torgan Hazard, Zagadou and Henry Onyekuru, formerly of Everton. Let's hope we can get a result. And we are off at the Signal Iduna Park. An iconic ground over the last 10-15 years. Got some great managers and players back in the day. 30 minutes in, and this is the first highlight. Launched in. Carlos Soler. Can he find Parejo? He does, and I think that's going to count as offside. It's not! Maxime Lopez scores. I genuinely thought Origi was offside, I think. Who's in the middle down here? I'm sure he's offside. He's offside. He's a mile offside. Almada is a mile offside. And we've got away with that one. Maxime Lopez. Celik plays through towards Origi. Doesn't quite reach there. Divock Origi has played against Dortmund for Wolfsburg a few times. This time on loan there. Kunde plays over to Carlos Soler, and he switched flanks over to Leon Bailey. And he's got the afterburners on, he's gone for it and he's hit the side netting. So that and pass that crosses over, Abraham picks the ball up on the edge of the box, and he keep the ball, he's smacked it out to Felix Passlack, who plays it all the way back to Juan Musso. Dortmund now playing it out from the back over to Giovanni Reina. As you may remember, Claudio Reina, formerly of Man City back in the day, is his father. Now Arrigui's picked the ball up off their defender and he's beat Mats Hummels, and Juan Musso tips the ball wide in what could be a crucial save. Leon Bailey crosses over, Coop Miners just over the bar. It's been a very dominant first half from Los Murciélagos, 1-0 at half time. Decent first half. We've had two, this is our third Champions League run. The furthest we got was the semi-final against Inter Milan 2 years ago with Napoli. Before that we got knocked out in the group stage, and Divock Origi has forced Musso into another brilliant save. Yeah, I think we made it to the semi-final in the Europa League as well before we was eventually knocked out by Roma. And past that, clears the ball of play. We make a change, Ferran Torres coming on for Carlos Soler. Torgan Hazard, the substitute, has just whipped the ball in and it's headed wide for a goal kick. Dortmund are really going to crank up the pressure now. And Oosting smacks the ball up to Ferran Torres. Ball being exploited in the midfield. Ferran Torres, can he do something here? The substitute, and I think he misplaced that. Divock Origi run on to that, he's gone over them before he's intercepted by Akanji. Leon Bailey's through on goal and he's hit the post. Akanji boots the ball at Leon Bailey, the ball bounces off the post and Dortmund got away with one there. Maxime Lopez, goal scorer, plays out to Leon Bailey, who loses it out from a bad first touch to Torgan Hazard, who plays it forward to Tammy Abrahams, and Nick Hustings with another brilliant save. He's been very good today. Crossed over and Tammy Abrahams headed wide. He should have done a lot better with that chance. 10 minutes left on the clock. Dortmund are still trying to find that goal. Liverpool are 4-0 up against Copenhagen. Harry Kane scoring a hat-trick. And there we have it. A 1-0 win away to Dortmund. 3 out of 3 wins. What an episode. We've got 3 more games to play, obviously return legs. I do think possibly 1 more win. I mean, maths isn't my biggest forte, but I think 1 more win out of those games basically secures us into the knockout stages of the next round. So that brings us to the end of the episode. That has been a phenomenal episode really, if you ask me. Copenhagen, Liverpool and Dortmund all beaten at their respective grounds, and I will see you tomorrow in the return legs of those games, starting off with Dortmund and finishing with Liverpool at Anfield. So until then, I'll see you tomorrow.